Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. Sagittarius, we're going to get straight into it. I already got some messages while I was meditating on the collective Sagittarian energy. When I was sitting in the meditation, I started seeing the insides of the body, you know, like the neuron network. That's the best way I can describe it. You know, seeing like the nerve endings and the atoms and the cells, and yeah, they were showing me the nervous system. So I'm not really sure if that is something that you're maybe having issues with your nervous system. And or symbolically, it's just speaking about like the neurons firing, like universe listening to you, universe being all inside of you. You know, we think of the universe as something that is external from us. But if you really look at the body underneath the microscope, internally, you have an entire universe of living beings within you, and their only desire is to keep the whole alive. Kind of like our only desire as human beings is to contribute to our whole, right? So an inner being within an inner being. It's really fascinating if you ever take an anatomy and physiology class, Sagittarius, as to how the motor neurons of the body works. But so symbolically, that's what I'm feeling. Some of you might be actually having concerns or issues around, like I said, the nervous system, or you might be just feeling a little bit nervous here or there, feeling anxiety. Maybe that's something you're dealing with. By all means, this is a tarot reading, not a medical consult. So if that's going on with you and you haven't already, you know, talk to a physician, okay? But things that you can do to help on your own, of course, is to meditate, is to drink a lot of water, is to, again, seek advice if you need it, okay? But the other messages that I got for you, Sagittarius, was all about the mother. They kept showing me like mother hen, mother nature. They even gave me a song, Mother, I'm gonna walk my way. So I don't know if there is something around the mother, okay? Some of you might be mothers. Some of you, this is in regards to something that was passed down to you through a mother, okay? And or it's about mothering oneself a little bit more, meaning like even if you're a male or female, matters not, but being more soft in your energy, being more mothering and nurturing to yourself, to your surroundings, to people you're connecting with. I do feel like there's a lot of different connections coming in because they were showing me all of these connections within the neurons firing, okay? So either you're making connections in your brain that maybe you hadn't made the connection before about, or you're literally pulling in and making connections within the month of June, July, okay, with existing family, friends, or maybe even new people that you're connecting with, because they gave me the word network, all right? And this kind of reminds me of the Aquarian reading, because the Aquarian reading was all about being connected. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, definitely go check out that reading as well, as that may resonate with you, okay? So let's get into the tarot and see where this is headed. I already got a card out there while I was talking, and it's the card of Neptune, which interestingly enough is a very soft energy, right? This is Piscean energy for some of you, but this talks about visions and meditation, slowing the thought process down for some of you, okay? This also talks about veils being worn, so maybe some confusion in the air, but I feel like if there's been confusion, Sagittarius, you're getting to this space of making the connection, connecting the dots, you know what I'm saying? This talks about imagination and memories, and of course it's a softer energy, right? Because it talks about universal love and understanding the connectedness of all of what you see. Because as I said earlier, you're just an inner being in an inner being, and you have inner beings. So it's all connected, right? So let's see, Sagittarius, what else you have going on. I'm going to get a guidance card out, and then I'm going to save that to the end to see how it resonates with the rest of the reading. So that's where we will start. So I'm going to put that to the side. And I'm also going to get a law of attraction card out for you. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty of the tarot. Okay. So this says, my joy does not depend upon the approval of others. No effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others, for they all desire different things of you. Constant pure guidance comes from source. Constant pure guidance from source, comes forth from within you. It is always there. So this is saying, like, if you're looking for answers, okay, or if you're looking for guidance in a situation during this time frame, Sagittarius, they're really wanting you to utilize your own guidance system. Listen to your emotions. What are you thinking about? Connect with your higher self. If you have a connection with your spirit guides, this is a really good time to make that connection, okay? So that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I also wanted to state, I did get the death card out as well with the angel guidance. And some of you might be dealing, FYI, with a Pisces or Scorpio. But this is all about change and transformation here, Sagittarius, okay? Hold on. Sorry about that, Sag. So, yeah, like I said, this is all about change and transformation. All about change and transformation. So, let's see where this is headed. We're going to go into your head space, what's going on within your head space. And then we're going to go into the heart space. What do you have going on within your heart space, Sagittarius? And then we're going to look at the big spiritual picture as to how it all connects. All right. So you have here the 8 of coins, the Tree of Life, the 7 of Cups, and the Palace of Cups. So I feel like, Sagittarius, this is kind of you re-examining some areas in your life where you have been putting a lot of focus, but maybe not seeing the outcomes that you wanted. And thinking to yourself, okay, does this still require my focus, or is this something that I no longer need to dwell on or press an issue, is the words that they gave me. And kind of maybe diverting your attention to another area of your life, because I do feel like sometimes, Sagittarius, you're getting too caught up in like what the issue is. Like, here's the problem, here's the issue, but so stuck in the problem that you're not being able to find the resolution or the solution. And knowing that that doesn't really work out for you when you dwell like that, but still finding yourself going there a little bit. And I feel like it is the root of the problem, okay? So what the hyper focus on the problem is the actual problem. Not the problem you're focused on, but the focus upon it. That's what's drawing more into you that you don't want. Does that make sense? Because the problem wouldn't be a problem unless you saw it that way. And the solution can't come in until you remove yourself from focusing on the problem. It's tricky how law of attraction works, Sagittarius, but I feel like if you really rewind that, listen to that a few more times, you can connect the dots as to what I'm saying, yes? So it's like, whatever's causing you more emotional confusion and getting in your way of just truly being present in the present moment and enjoying the life that you're living and finding emotional fulfillment, that's what's got to go. You know what I'm saying? So if there's an area in your life where, like, every time you think about it and every time you focus on it, you just get more and more enraptured by it and you get more confused, then it's best to take your focus away from that during this time period. Because, see, this is going to change. The situation's going to change on its own without you needing to put very much effort forward, okay? Some of you may be paying closer attention to your finances or needing to pay more attention to your financial goals, your career, your practical surroundings, making sure that you are getting organized with things, okay? Because I feel like there's this energy of, like, being productive, but then getting sidetracked and then not coming back to something. And what's sidetracking you is like getting caught up in your emotional self. I saw, okay, for some of you, it's your phone. Well, this is a common issue, especially in America. You know, like you're doing something and then like somebody texts you, or you just pick up your phone randomly because it's like a robotic thing to do. And then before you know it, 30 minutes have passed. You've done nothing that you said you were going to do, you know, like that. It doesn't have to be that specific example, but that's the example that they showed me. So, because I keep hearing the word focus, focus, focus. So a little bit of difficulty with focus. And if we go back to the original message, right, about them showing me the neurons firing, that makes a lot of sense, right? So, I do feel that energy is going to clear out naturally on its own. That's why I think they're saying to go ahead and instead place your focus on things that make you feel emotionally comfortable, fulfilled, other areas of your life that maybe don't require so much of your time or attention. Some of you have been neglecting some other areas of your life that need your time and attention, and it has to do with taking care of your emotional well-being and not paying so much attention to, like I said, whatever the problem is. So let's see what's going on within the heart space, Sagittarius. Okay, sorry, I have a side note coming in. The words that were given to me is don't confuse work with what? With love? Okay, sorry about that. Took me off guard. There's a message here about Sagittarius about making sure that no matter what it is that you do for a living or whatever obligations you have to attend to not think of it as something you have to do, but to think of it as something you get to do. Like, see the blessing in your abilities to get things done. And then all of a sudden you'll find yourself loving those things, you know, like not dreading something, but instead finding the good in it. And then because you found the good in it, it doesn't bother you then to put forth the effort. And then before you know it, you're putting forth the effort with such ease that it almost feels like love. Also, some of you have a misconception around love, that love is hard work. You must work hard. And the encouragement here from Spirit is that love is your natural state of being. The only person working against that natural state of being is your own thoughts and perceptions about life that tear you away from that natural love. That actually, it's very easy to love, and it's easy to maintain love when you love yourself and when you consistently work on your emotional well-being. Then it comes very easy. So it's all about perspective, I feel, Sagittarius, and switching around your perspective in some areas that have felt troublesome to you, but it's all because it's all about the way you're seeing it, is what they're saying. So let's look in the heart space and see what you've got going on there. You've got the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Faith card, and the Five of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, I feel like there's some emotional dissatisfaction going on. You know, maybe feeling like unheard, unseen, alone. Really wanting to emotionally express yourself and see, you're getting into the space, Sagittarius, where you're relying heavily on your faith to bring in what is correct for you. And you're not wrong in doing that. In fact, the more you can rely on the universe to bring to you what it is that you've asked for, the faster it comes to you. But you got to get out of the problem. You have to stop focusing on the what is, better said, what you do not currently have, and focus on a different area so that it can usher it in for you. Because I feel like some of you are really getting in this emotional space of feeling, like I said, not heard, not seen by another, or maybe by universe, but it's because you're not hearing and you're not seeing yourself. You are not taking the time to care for your mental well-being. And I'm not talking about with actions or your physicalness. I'm talking about the internal dialogue that you have going on within you every day. And is it kind? Is it loving? Are you loving to yourself? Do you speak to yourself how you would speak to someone you love? If the answer is no, then that is the issue. And that's a good issue to have, because you can change those thoughts. Some of this is habitual thinking. You know, you've been thinking this a long time about yourself. You haven't liked this about yourself for a long time. So you have some habits of thoughts that you start to believe that, okay, because I think this all the time, that must be true about myself. But, you know, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking. It doesn't make it true or false, just what is. Sorry, this is deep. I didn't expect to go this deep. So, they gave me okay, change your mindset, change your life. That's what I heard. And you know what? I think for the most part, Sagittarius, you're aware of this. But some of you, you're just now connecting the dots. Okay? But I am seeing that there is a possibility here that, you know, you might have an opportunity to emotionally express yourself. Maybe with a certain person who has a similar idea about life than you. And that's going to help to pull you out of the dark. This could be a friend or a family member or an intimate partner. It's going to be different for each of you. But I feel like someone is available here if you need them. Like on the days where you're not feeling good, there's someone here who's willing to be there with you, for you, and maybe even be a sense of support for you. There's something about a drain of energy going on. What is the draining of the energy about? Hyper focused on the problem. They're just giving me the same message. Let's see spiritually what is going on. Okay. Now, when I did the Sunday live for you, Sagittarius, it was a beautiful, beautiful reading. And don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful reading too. But if this is resonating with you, go check that reading out. That one was about the sense of adoration for another, or someone having adoration towards you. And here I see this person or energy that's available to you that's just adoring you, and you don't even know it, you don't even see it. Some of you, this is someone that adores you and you don't even know it. Others of you, it's like not even knowing how much your guides, your angels, and source love you, because you're not allowing yourself to feel that about yourself. Ooh. That's 10 of Cups as I say that. Yes. Yes. So I do feel like overthinking is the main cause of your depression, or the days where you feel emotionally drained, if it's not actual depression. Okay, that's where it's coming from. It's having a lack of faith, getting insecure that things are working out for you, letting your mind go there, being focused on the problem too much, and it confusing a very clear situation. If you were just to catch yourself in the act of thinking those thoughts and say, no, not necessary, and replace them with thoughts that are more favorable. All right. Okay, so I'm going to guide you through what that sounds like. That was the encouragement, but I'm going to finish what I had to say first, okay? There's change coming. There's a transformation here. Divine timing is at hand. This is going to make you really happy. Okay, like this big spiritual picture is so much more than you've even allowed yourself to grasp. This that is available to you, that is coming in energetically for you, you have only the slightest bit of clue of how much good things are coming your way. But I feel like there's a big change here and divine timing coming in. The 10 of Cups is like all this emotional support, having a great network around you, feeling grateful for the life that you are living, feeling grateful for the relationships in your life, connecting the dots with yourself and others. After a time period of maybe losing a little bit of faith. But the bounce back game is real, Sagittarius, because this is real deep and it's all about nurturing yourself. You know, if you're a mother, or think of a mother figure, if not, or you're a male, a good mom, how much they love their children. Oh, nothing a mother would not do for her child. That's how Source sees you. Perfection. Cannot do no wrong. Even in your imperfections, perfection. You know, always guiding you, always watching you, always leading you. Never unloving you. Always present. So be there for yourself. Allow yourself to feel that love come in. So now I'm going to go into a little bit of a rampage here. So say you catch yourself and you're having some negative thoughts, Sagittarius, and you're saying negative things to yourself like, my body doesn't work properly, or I don't like this about myself, or maybe it's even about another. I don't like that about that person. Now you find yourself being judgy, and maybe then you start judging yourself because you don't like when you're judgy and criticism. You know, like whatever it is, whatever negative, whatever you've got going on in your head. When you catch yourself doing this, stop yourself and remind yourself that there is perfection and imperfection. I am growing, I am learning, I am seen, I am heard, I am loved by the universe. All I need to do is know that all is well, to find the joy in my present moment, to find appreciation in the things and people that are around me, to find gratitude in the life that I'm living. Get momentum going towards those types of thoughts, and you will see faith work for you in perfect timing with the perfect outcome. Ooh, ooh, Sagittarius. I love this. And the answers come from within. Let's go back to the Law of Attraction card. Okay? The answers don't come from the approval of others or the advice of others. It comes from within. So let's see what the guidance card is here for you. And then we're going to leave it there. Ah! Okay. It says, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirits. Helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask. Well, I don't know how I could sum up that reading any better with any other card than that card, right? That's pretty much what the reading said. Asking is given. All right, Sagittarius, so I'm loving this for you. Please do let me know how this resonates. It's zodiac signs that you might be dealing with or might have in your own birth chart is Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces. For some reason, this always makes me think of Taurus. I have Aries over here. And Leo over here. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind, you could be dealing with any zodiac sign. It's not really about that, but if it resonated, great. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there as well. Just a word of caution though, the only Facebook and Instagram I have are the ones that are linked in the description box and in the about section. I have one Facebook, one Instagram. There are a lot of spammers and scammers going around the tarot community right now and pretending to be tarot readers, me being one of them. So please be mindful, and only the links that are connected to this page are actually me, okay? If you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. If you'd like to donate, you can do so in the About section. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Sagittarius. And until next time, my friends, namaste.